and welcome to another episode of the Next Generation Role Model Show. I'm your host, Victoria Summer, and today on the show, I have a 9-year-old guest. Her name is Victoria Jo Leedy, and she is a model and an actor, and she's going to join us live right now. Come in, Victoria. Hi. Hi. Thank you very much for joining us on the show today.
Thank you for having me.
We're really delighted that you can make it to be with us, and we're so excited to chat to you so that you can go ahead and inspire others, because we've been following you for a while, and we're very excited to ask you some questions today. So my first question is, when did you know you first wanted to be an actor and a model?
I first realized when I wanted to be an actress and a model is when I started making up all these characters. Like, one girl was named Isabella and she was a princess, and the other was named Aubrey and she was not a princess. And like, I started pretending that Isabella, the princess, was going to her coronation to be a queen. And I started pretending that maybe Aubrey was going and working at a bakery or as a librarian. And I got all my inspiration from movies and books. And then finally I asked my mom one day, and I asked her, "Can I please be an actress, Mommy?" And she said yes, and then we moved to New York City and we started doing acting and modeling and a little bit of singing.
Oh, fantastic. So you also do a bit of singing. I didn't know that. Very good. Oh, very good. Who's your favorite, just as a side note, who's your favorite singer?
I think it's Ariana Grande or Selena Gomez.
Okay, I'm a big Ariana Grande fan, so I know what you mean by that. Okay, anyway, so moving on, let's talk about your fan base, because we were looking at your page on Instagram. I know that you have a big, substantial following on Instagram, and you're posting lots of pictures, and you're posting your self-tapes and things like that, which is fantastic. Why do you intend to have a platform, and what do you intend to use that for?
I tend to use my platform to bring kindness all over the world, because there is lots of bullying. And all those bullies want is to make you feel bad about yourself or make you not have confidence in yourself. And like, they're so jealous of you because you're much more better than them. And they want to bring your confidence to a level 0. And I tend to encourage people, because encouraging is just making them feel better about themselves and also telling them about new things that they could do. So, and they might do those things. So,
wow, and it's so interesting to me because you're 9 years old and you're so confident. What do you think's made you so confident?
Like, I think not getting bullied and also getting lots of hope. Because like, without hope, you're not going to have a lot of chances. And you have to have hope in life, because you have to at least think about hope. Because hope is just making you feel better about yourself. Hope is just believing in something that's going to happen. And you always have to believe, but not always. Do not believe that doing something about this. Like, you can believe that giving money to an orphan is going to help them. Like, giving money to a charity is going to help other people. You can believe that. But believing that a ghost is alive is not going to happen. Because
you don't believe in ghosts?
No.
You don't believe in ghosts. Okay, good. Now let's talk about social media a bit more. How has social media impacted your career?
Social media has impacted my career because it, like, my mom posts small videos or auditions or photos of me, and maybe a photographer is scrolling, or a person that wants to shoot a movie, and it just searches me up and it contacts my mom. My mom schedules a date and when time and where we're going to shoot, and then we go with the person to shoot, and that's what basically happens. And I think it happens to other kids as well.
I think it does too. I think it works really well, and I think it gives you a way that you can communicate to people who like your work.
Yeah.
And you can say hi to them and be friends with them, and then you know your fans and who follows you and who appreciates you.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it's great. Okay, well, I was wondering what kind of advice you might have for anyone who goes on your page and is like, wow, I want to be just like Victoria.
Well, I have advice. Like, advice is to start out young, be polite, get on time, and if someone sends you an audition and you can do it, I would search up things so you know what's going on. And also, if you are a very new actress, or actor, do not go with 24 pages. No 24 pages today. No. You should go with 1 or 2 pages, or maybe 3.
Oh, I see. When you say pages, you mean don't do too much of a long script.
Yeah. Yeah, do not do too much if you can't memorize it all. And then move on. And also you should do training, because training is very helpful in life. Like, it can teach you what emotion to use, it can teach you how to react, it can also teach you how to cry on cue. That's very important.
So you can cry on cue?
Mm-hmm.
Wow, that's brilliant. Have you had to do that for auditions?
Yep, sometimes.
Yeah, I've had to do that in movies too. And it's not necessarily easy when there's a big crew and people watching you, which is why you take classes. So that's great advice. Oh my gosh, such good advice. Look at you. This is amazing. Okay, so let's talk about agents and managers. Do you think it's really important to have an agent or a manager?
I think it's very important to have an agent or a manager. Like, I don't really know why you need one, but I think it's better to have one than not have one.
Okay, good. I think that you have to have one sometimes because they put you up for work and they submit you on jobs. I think that's helpful sometimes. And then when you get bigger and you get busier, you can have a manager who looks after you and talks to all your agents and all your people. I think that's how generally it's worked for me anyway. Okay, so let's talk about peer pressure. Now, you touched very brilliantly on negativity earlier, and especially bullies. Do you feel any peer pressure from the business, like any peer pressure or negativity? And if you do, let's talk a little bit about how you deal with that.
I feel no negativity at all or pressure from the industry, but like, if I had negativity, I would just think about how good it is to have the role than not have the role. And if you don't get the Sleeping Beauty part, hey, you could get like Maleficent. You could get like the 3 Fairies part. You could get so many other parts. You could be the narrator.
Oh, being the narrator is really good, because I was the narrator when I was in school and I really like being the narrator. Except in England, we call it a narrator and you call it a narrator. It sounds different. Okay, anyway, very good, very good. And what happens if you receive negative comments on social media? Do you ever have that?
Well, I don't think so. Like, I don't think someone would do that, because putting negativity is not going to be happy. Because if you like someone like Selena Gomez and negativity, and you put negative compliments all the time, like negative things about her, maybe Selena Gomez will be like, okay, if you don't like me, I'm gonna be something else. And
yeah, or she might block you. She might see if you write negative comments, she might just block you so that you can't see her page anymore.
Oh, that's going to be a sad thing.
What's that? Say again?
That's going to be a very sad thing for someone who likes her very much.
Exactly, absolutely. Okay, well, let's talk about your goals, because you're modeling at the moment, you're acting at the moment, you also do some singing. So I'd like to know, you're 9 years old right now. Where do you want to be in 10 years' time? That's when you're 19 years old.
I think I'm going to be doing like a lot of acting and modeling. Maybe a little bit of singing and painting, because I do like to sing and paint.
Singing and painting too, yes. Okay.
I think I might be doing a little bit of dancing as well. And I also think my mom will have to homeschool me, because I might not have time for school face-to-face, so she might have to homeschool me. And I also think about getting a Porsche, a car. So maybe a Porsche, Lamborghini, Porsche.
Oh yeah, you've got to drive a nice car, Victoria. I must admit, it's definitely a joy in life to drive a nice car. I agree with you on that one. So you're going to be way too busy for school, and your mum's going to homeschool you, and you're going to be too busy doing modeling, singing, acting, and sometimes painting.
Yes, sometimes painting.
Okay, this is sounding like a really great life. Okay, anything else that you have that you want to paint your picture? I'm very interested.
Like we do have like 5 parakeets, like 5. We have 5 parakeets. They're little birds, and they fly. Like when I mean they fly, they fly, they fly, they fly.
Oh, you have parakeets. That's so cute. So you like birds. What about getting a dog or a cat? You want any more animals? Sorry, Mum. Sorry.
I don't really think so because like a dog you have to care for, and an actress. Well, if you don't have someone to take care of your dog, there might be a little bit of digging we might have to do.
Yeah, it can be challenging. I have a dog, but I just have somebody who I really trust that when I go away on set, that they look after him. So it works out really well for me because sometimes if I'm away for like a few weeks and I have to be on set in another country, then I can just leave my dog with them and I feel confident about that. But I agree with you. It's not nice to leave them. I agree. Okay, well, I love your goals and I love the way you see yourself in 10 years' time. And I can definitely see you driving a Porsche or a Lamborghini. That definitely sounds fantastic. You just have to make lots of money to be able to afford that.
Yeah.
Yeah, which is fine. You can just decide that you're going to make a lot of money doing what you love.
Yep.
Yeah.
If you don't like something and you're doing it, there's always an opportunity to get other things. Like you could be a baker, you could be like a teacher. There are so many other jobs.
There's so many other jobs. There's so many careers, right? There's so many things we can do, which is good.
Yep.
Yeah. Okay, so let's talk about your favorite role model. Who is she or he? And if you met them, what would you like to do with them?
I think it would be Selena Gomez or Ariana Grande. And Selena Gomez is just ongoing. She's adorable and cute. She is dazzling. Her costumes are beautiful. And Ariana Grande also costumes are beautiful. Her voice is like also, she is dazzling. She is beautiful as well. She's very pretty, and she's ongoing as well.
Yeah,
and I think I would take Ariana Grande.
Yes.
I think I would take Ariana Grande to like go to a fancy restaurant and eat fancy desserts. And I think I would take Selena Gomez to like. I think I would watch a scary movie with her, or I would be in a scary movie with Selena Gomez. You never know. Never know. It's possible. It's possible.
Oh, I could see you in a scary movie with Selena Gomez. That sounds good. Yeah, and then for dinner, you can take Ariana Grande out for dinner and dessert.
Yep.
To a fancy restaurant. That sounds like a really good day. Okay, I love it. I love it. Okay, so let's talk about charity work. Now, you are our newest next generation role model, which means that you are an example, a really good, inspiring example to others, because we really believe in role models and that it's really important in life that you set a good example. And one of the things being a role model is knowing that you have to help others and that others need help. And I know that you are interested in doing charity work when you're a little bit older, and you're definitely interested now in helping others. So tell me, what charity do you support and why?
I support American Heart Association because, like, without your heart and your brain, you're basically dead. Like, dead. Yeah. And I support that charity because, like, my father was very young when he died from a heart attack. He was 56, and it was shocking and unexpected. Like, so unexpected.
Wow. Oh my gosh. So that's a really wonderful charity for you to get behind because of what happened to your dad.
Yeah.
Wow, that's incredible. That's really wonderful. Well, thank you for telling me that story, and I'm really, really happy to meet you. And And I'm so excited about your career.
Mhm.
And you get to be a next generation role model, and we're going to have you on our page.
Okay, that's exciting.
And I'm going to get you to do a little video, but I'll talk to you about that later once we're off air, okay? Okay, well, you were absolutely fantastic. And I think it's amazing that you're 9 years old and you're so confident and you're so beautiful and you know exactly what you want to do and what you want to have in life. So I can't wait to watch you get all of it. And thank you for inspiring others along the way and helping others, because there's a lot of people who need help in the world.
Thank you so much. Thank you. Thank you so much for having me on your show. It's amazing.
You're really welcome. So nice to meet you. And I hope to meet you in person soon.
Okay.
Big kiss.
Bye.